Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be able to bring to you tonight the third edition of the Cellar Goes Online. We've had a wonderful response to both the first and the second edition, and I hope you've had a chance to see them for yourselves. It's great to see some restrictions being lifted, and well, maybe we'll be back at the Cellar a bit sooner than what we thought. Let's hope so. We've got a large show for you tonight, and we're going to kick off with a bracket of 6 tunes or songs performed by Ron and Andrew, Monica, Andrew, John, and the group that met at the Sanctuary Cafe out at Big Swamp. We must too thank Carmen for having the group there, as well as for recording for them as well. But we'd like to kick this bracket off with a tune from Lynn, Beck and Ashley. And this is called The Star of County Down. It's an Irish ballad performed by many musicians and singers, including the Irish Rovers, the Pogues and Van Morrison. The words were written by Cathal McGarvey and put together with a melody that's very similar to a number of other works. The song is sung from the perspective of a young man who happens to meet a sweet colleen whilst out walking. This young lady is referred to in the song as a star of County Down, County Down being in Northern Ireland. From this brief chance meeting, the young man dreams of marrying her. Tonight, it's being performed as a guitar and flute trio. Beck and Lynn on flute and Ashley on guitar. Enjoy.
Lovely Dublin song about a lady who pushed a cart and sold fish, and did a few other things as well. In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on
This is a song I wrote a few years ago when my husband was working fly in, fly out. Well, he still works fly in, fly out every now and again, but it's kind of relevant today because of the coronavirus, seeing as he's in Darwin and I'm in Tomby Bay. It's called Together We'll Be Restored. I'm sad today, I'm feeling blue, because I am missing you. I'm down, I'm not so satisfied. I'm feeling sorry for myself when I see a picture on the shelf. I cry, my tears I try to hide. Oh, I know it won't be long until you're home once more. I'll hold you in my arms, we'll have our usual rapport. We'll laugh and talk and love and dream, catch up on the month that's been, enjoying life. Together we'll be restored. On a big jet plane you left today, flying interstate to earn your pay. It's lonely when we say goodbye, but in 1 month's time you'll be back again. I'm waiting for that airplane to touch down on Darwin Airport soil. Oh, I know it won't be long until you're home once more. I'll hold you in my arms, we'll have our usual rapport. We'll laugh and talk and love and dream, catch up on the month that's been, enjoying life. Together we'll be restored. You call upon the telephone to see how things are going at home. It's nice to have a chat and hear your voice. This life we lead won't be for long. Our future's planned to move right on and be together always and rejoice. Oh, I know it won't be long until you're home once more. I'll hold you in my arms, we'll have our usual rapport. We'll laugh and talk and love and dream, catch up on the month that's been, enjoying life. Together we'll be restored. Enjoying life. Together we'll be restored.
Starry night, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on that summer's day, with eyes that know the darkness of your soul. Shadows on those hills, tracks the trees and daffodils, catch the breeze and winter chills, in colors of the snowy linen land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me. I suffered for my sanity. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night, flaming clouds that brightly blaze. Look out on that violet haze, reflecting Vincent's eyes of china blue. Changes came hue, morning fields of amber grain, weathered faces lined in pain, how smooth by beating eyes, growing hands. For they could not love you, but they still your love was true. And when no hope was left in night, on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But when I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night, portraits hung in empty halls, frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world they can't forget. Like strangers that you met, the ragged men in flaming clothes, the silver tone and bloody rose, like crushed beneath the broken on that broken soul. Now I understand what you tried to say to me. How you suffered for my sanity, how you tried to set them free. They were not listening and they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will.
Okay, this is another Irish song, and it's from an island off the west coast of Ireland called Inisheer. There is a beautiful tune, quite well-known tune that goes with it, but this is the song, and so let's see if we can get through this one.
In the key of D, so it's a D, A and G again.
sails. Me and I, just a drowsy notion that if we try, then we can never fail. So take my hand, my heart, my soul forever. Give to me your burden and your fears. Let us wander through this world together, and we will find our way to Innisfree. So take my hand, my heart, my soul forever. Give to me your burden and your fears. Let us wander through this world together, and we will find our way to Innisfree. Yes, we will find our way to Innisfree.
Oh, here we go once again. This time I think I'd like to do a song off my album. A song dedicated to the mums and dads. So, a little thing called Bless Mummy and Daddy. Have you ever felt the heartache of a long and lonely night, when everything you seem to do just ends up in a fight? And as you walk up to your room, you stop by Junior's door. When you hear his little prayer, your heart falls to the floor. Bless my mommy, 'cause she hugs me when she tucks me in. Bless my daddy, 'cause he smiles when I'm bad again. And tomorrow when I wake up, I hope that there will still be my mommy and daddy and me. They say that kids don't understand and that they soon forget a mom or dad who go away to live apart. And yet, just what's in that little heart are we afraid to see? What makes him kneel down by his bed and pray for you and me? Think about it now and then before you say you'll part. What could that child have ever done to earn a broken heart? Just look into his big blue eyes and tell him you don't care. I'm sure you'll reconsider when you listen to his prayer. Bless my mommy, 'cause she hugs me when she tucks me in. Bless my daddy, 'cause he smiles when I'm bad again. And tomorrow when I wake up, I hope that there will still be my mommy and daddy for me.
Well, a gypsy rover came over the hill, down through the valley so shady. He whistled and he sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of the lady. Sing it! Holly-do, darling, holly-do-day. He whistled and he sang till the greenwoods rang, and she won the heart of the lady.
you to all who took part in that first set. Quite a variety of songs and styles. I must say a big thank you too to everyone who has sent in videos for tonight. Rest assured we will use them all at some stage, but for the rest of tonight it will be 2 each. With the exception of the final spot, which is an instrumentalist with 3 tunes. We've been privileged to have materials sent in from 3 guests who aren't regulars at the Cellar Folk Club. We could even make that 5 if we included Monica and Renee. We really appreciate your support. Thank you for that. Well, let's get the music going again. Next up will be Adrian and Peter from Adelaide. They've contributed to each of our 3 Cellar online sessions so far, and they've even been able to get going a similar online session for the Hills Folk Club. Following them will be Andrew on harmonica, and Brian from Gawler will close the set.
Hello, it's great to be back at the Cellar Folk Club again. I'm Adrian Lovelock.
And I'm Peter Day.
And we've got 2 songs for you tonight, which are both old favourites of ours.
And the first one is Cathy's Song by Simon and Garfunkel.
And the other one is called Ain't Life Sweet, and it's written by Penny Lang. I hear the drizzle of the rain like a memory it falls, soft and warm, continuing, tapping on my roof and walls. And from the shelter of my mind, through the window of my eyes, I gaze beyond these rain-drenched streets to England, where my heart lies. My mind's distracted and diffused. My thoughts are many miles away. They lie with you while you're asleep and kiss you when you start your day. And the song I was writing, it is left undone. I don't know why I spend my time writing songs I can't believe, with words that tear and strain to rhyme. And so you see, I have come to doubt all at once I held as true. I stand alone without belief. The only truth I know is you. And as I watch the drops of rain weave their weary paths and die, I know that I am like the rain, there but for the grace of you go I. life sweet when we know what we're doing? Ain't life sweet when we're not afraid to care? Ain't life sweet when we know what we're doing? Ain't life sweet when we're not afraid to care? Take your money, keep it, don't tell me who to become. Take your age-old wisdom with you, the kingdom come. Degrees and all that education don't work where I come from. Born and raised in the boonies down by the river, my home. Born and raised in the boonies down by the river, my home. Ain't life sweet when we know what we're doing? Ain't life sweet when we're not afraid to care? Ain't life sweet when we know what we're doing? Ain't life sweet when we're not afraid to care? Have one house in the city, have one in the country too. Borrow one in Europe, visit one in Timbuktu. You can have it all in a nutshell, held together with crazy glue. Life of me in my country shack and dismiss the things I do. Ain't life sweet when we know what we're doing? Ain't life sweet when we're not afraid to care? Ain't life sweet when we know what we're doing? Ain't life sweet when we're not afraid to care?
track in A.
Just be as simple as that. The fairy's hornpipe. Fairy's hornpipe. This is a song written by John Prine again. This is Sam Stone. Self-explanatory, but got some beautiful lyrics. Sam Stone came home to the wife and family after serving in the conflict overseas. And the time that he'd served, it shattered all his nerve and left a little shrapnel in his knee. Well, the morphine eased the pain as the grass ran through his brain, gave him all the confidence he lacked for a purple heart and a monkey on his back. And there's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. The pretty pictures have big ears, don't try and change the years. You know the sad songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone's welcome home, it didn't last for very long. He lost his job when he'd spent his last dime. Old Sammy got to stealing when he got that hungry feeling. $100 habit without overtime. And the grass went through his veins like 1,000 railroad trains, and eased his mind in the hours that he chose, while his kids ran around wearing other people's clothes. And there's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Pretty pictures have big ears, don't try and change the years. You know the sad songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone was alone when he popped his last balloon. He was climbing walls while sitting in a chair. The band played his last request, but the room smelled just like death, with an overdose hovering in the air. You see, life had lost its fun, there was nothing could be done but to sell his house. He got on GI bills for a flag-draped casket on the local hero's hill. And there's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pictures have big ears, don't try and change the years. You know the sad songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone.
Thank Thank you, Adrian and Peter, and all the very best for your next online session with the Hills Folk Club. Thank you too to Andrew and to Brian. Next up, we'll be hearing from Gary, Maxine and Linda, and also Terry and Peter.
Right, Steve Earls, Copperhead Road. Take number 8. See if you can get it right this time, Gary. Well, my name's John Lee Pettyhorn, same as my daddy and his daddy before. Hardly ever saw Granddaddy down here. He only come to town about twice a year. Buy 100 pounds of geese and some copper line. Everybody knows that he made moonshine. Now the revenue man wanted Granddaddy bad. He headed up to Hollywood with everything he had. All my time, but I've been told he never came back from Copperhead Road. Now Daddy ran the whiskey from a big black Dodge. Bought it at an auction at the Mason's Lodge. Johnson County Sheriff painted on the side. Just shot a coat of pine with that looked inside. Well, him and my uncle tore that engine down. I still remember that rumbling sound. Well, the sheriff came around in the middle of the night, heard mommy crying that something weren't right. Headed down the rocks to pull a weekly load, get his smell of whiskey burning down Copperhead Road. I volunteered the army on my birthday. They draft trucks wide just anyway. Done 2 years of duty in Vietnam. I came back with a brand new plan. Take a steak from a monkey out of Mexico. Landed down the hollow down Copperhead Road. Well, the DEA's got a chopper in the air. I wake up screaming like I'm back over there. Heard a lot of things from Charlie, don't you know? Never going away from Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. That's gonna have to do it. I'm sick of it. Right, I just have to sing this song. It's called The Liar Tweets Tonight. Vote him away, 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 vote him away. In the White House, the mighty White House, a liar tweets tonight. In the West Wing, the self-obsessed wing, the liar tweets tonight. Ha ha ha! Vote him away, 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 vote him. Vote him away, 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 vote him away. Hush, you doctors, hush, reporters, hush, you science nerds. Look, my ratings are through the roof since I learned to sing happy words. Ha! Vote him away, 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 vote him away. Vote him away, 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 vote him away. everyone gets a test. Oh, it's just the flu. It's a hope like all the rest, a left-wing coup. Oh, we got lots of BB, the cupboard's bare. It's Obama's fault, you see, the buck stops there. In the country, the quiet country, the nurses sleep tonight. In the White House, the full of shite house, the liars twitch tonight. Vote him away, 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 vote him away. In the country, the quiet country, no nurses sleep tonight. But in the White House, the full of shite house, the liar tweets tonight. Ha! Vote him away, 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 vote him away. Ah, if someone could only vote him away.
Okay, this is The Olive Tree by Tom Springfield. Tell me, my dove, where will I find the olive tree? For just one branch I'd search my whole life through. I've heard them say a greener land is waiting there, where people wait and find their dreams come true. High flying dove, please lead me and I'll follow you. Above the cloud, beyond the stormy sea, I long to share a world of sweet contentment there, in that bright land where grows the olive tree. So let me fly, please lead me and I'll follow you. Above the cloud, beyond the stormy sea, I long to share a world of sweet contentment there, in that bright land where grows the olive tree. In that bright land where grows the olive tree. So this is Turn on the Sun, which is very appropriate now we're getting to the end of the virus, we hope. Ready? Turn on the sun, turn on the sun, light up the world, come everyone. Turn off the wind, thunder and rain, turn on the sun, let's smile again. Tinker, tailor man, radiate all the love you can. Lawyer, engineer, let your heart be a pioneer. Turn on the sun, turn on the sun, open the doors, tell everyone bad times are out, good times are in. Turn on the sun, let's smile again. Miner, steeplejack, warm emotions are coming back. Sailor, stevedore, here's a message you can't ignore. Turn on the sun, turn on the sun,
bad times are out, good times are in. Turn on the sun, let's smile again. Turn on the sun, turn on the sun. Open the doors, tell everyone that times are out, good times are in. Turn on the sun, let's smile again.
A little Glenn Campbell. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been walking these streets alone, singing the same old song. I know every crack in these dirty sidewalks of Broadway. Where hustle's the name of the game, and nice guys get washed away like the snow in the rain. Feel a load of compromising on the road of my horizon. But I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone. I really don't mind the rain, and smiles can hide all the pain. When you're down and you're taking the train that's taking the long way. And I'll dream of the things I'll do, with a subway token and $1 tucked inside my shoe. There'll be a load of compromising on the road to my horizon, but I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone. Rhinestone cowboy. It's a Hank Williams song, You're Cheating Heart. Your cheating heart will make you weep. You'll cry and try to sleep, but sleep won't come the whole night through. Your cheating heart will tell on you when tears come down like falling rain. You'll toss around and call my name. You'll walk the floor the way I do, and your cheating heart will tell on you. Your cheating heart will find someday and crave the love that you threw away, and time will come when you'll be blue, and your cheating heart will tell on you. When tears come down like falling rain, you'll toss around and you'll call my name. You'll walk the floor the way I do, and your cheating heart
Thank you, Gary. I think you really enjoyed singing that Liar Tweets Tonight song. Maxine and Linda, thank you too. That was a nice touch, the unaccompanied verse. I think you might need a name for that duo. And Peter and Terry. Peter cut his finger and had to call on Terry to support him with the guitar. I think it works well, fellas, and I think we've got ourselves another duo. About 4 weeks ago, my brother-in-law John posted a joke on our family chat. I thought to myself, maybe that could work, a few jokes, as an item for the Cellar goes online. It's rather strange listening to jokes when there's no laughter, but I'm sure there'll be laughter or groaning in your homes. So let's give it a try. This will be followed by Linda and then myself doing our 2 songs.
Guy went to see the doctor. He says, "Hey doc, I keep thinking I'm a moth." The doctor says, "Well, that's the psychiatrist you need to see." "See, I know that. I'm on the way to see him now, but I saw your light on."
My sister-in-law Lindell is a very caring and astute woman. She realised that John, being the people person that he is, was having difficulty dealing with these stay-at-home guidelines. She thought perhaps what was needed was an incentive, something for him to look forward to for when things were back to normal. So she blue-tacked a large map of the world on the wall, then gave John a dart and said, "Here, John, throw this and wherever it lands, that's where we'll go for a holiday when restrictions are lifted." Well, it looks like they'll be spending 3 weeks behind the fridge.
No names, no pack drill. But she was a stunner. And she said, "I want you to paint me in the nude." I said, "No, I don't do that kind of thing." She said, "I'll pay you $100. No. She said $500, and I couldn't knock that back. But I said to her, "Well, you'll have to let me wear socks or something, because I need somewhere to put my brushes." Yeah, the farmhand was leaning on the fence there, looking at the animals. And this bird from London, visiting Lord Roeborough, she said to him, "My man, why is it that cow doesn't have any horns?" He looked at her and he said, "Well, there be a number of reasons why a cow might not have any horns. Some cows are bred that way. Some cows have a deficiency. Some cows have their horns cut off. That the reason that cow hasn't got horns is he's a bloody horse." He was a Texan, a multi-millionaire, an oil tycoon. And the doctor had saved his life for him. Well, the guy was grateful, so grateful. He said to the doctor, "Name it, whatever you like, whatever you would like, and it's yours." And the doctor said, "Well, I don't know. I don't really need anything. I tell you what, I've always thought I'd like to have a matching set of golf clubs. It's yours. Well, a year went past, 2 years went past. He hadn't heard from the oil tycoon, and the doctor thought he'd forgotten all about it. The doctor had forgotten all about it, in fact. And then he gets a phone call from this multi-millionaire. He said, "You wouldn't believe how difficult it is to find a matching set of golf clubs." He said, I've got 3, but 2 of them haven't got a swimming pool. My boss was a sailing man, and we thought for his 50th birthday we'd get him something different. And I had seen in disposal stores, I'd seen these sextants, and I thought that would be nice to get him a sextant. So we had a little disposal store in Lincoln once. I went there and I said, "Have you got a sextant?" And the fellow said, "A what?" I said, "A sextant. Would you have a sextant?" He said, "Look, fellows, we've got big tents, little tents, red tents, yellow tents, blue tents. What you use them for is entirely your business." I was coming back to Port Lincoln from Adelaide on the bus, and sitting in front of me is a woman and a kid, young kid. And he keeps looking over the back of the seat and pulling faces at me. I didn't take any notice for a while. He kept on doing it again, you know. I said to him, "When I was your age, my grandmother said to me, if you pull faces and the wind changes, you stay like that forever." He said, "Well, you can't say you weren't warned."
Okay, this is one that everybody should know. They're as old as me. It's one from Donovan, and it's got sort of regained popularity, I think, in the last few weeks or so. It's called "Catch the Wind." It's to do with the weather. In the chilly hours and minutes of uncertainty, I long to be in the warm heart of your loving smile, to feel your arms around me and to take your hand across the sand. But I miss your trunk and catch the wind. When sunset this is a song that I always associate with Kath Stevenson from Whyalla, who used to come down to the Cellar Folk Club. Unfortunately, she died last year, but I was lucky enough to be able to play this for her at her funeral. Everybody should know this one because it's a real traditional Scottish song. The summertime is coming, a wild mountain time. So join in the chorus, please. Oh, the summertime is coming, and the leaves are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Away go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Away go, lassie, go. I will build my love about beyond your crystal fountain, and on it I will bind all the wildflowers on the mountain. We go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. We go, lassie, go. If my true love he were gone, I would surely find another where wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. We go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. We go, lassie, go.
Hi everyone. I'd like to do a song for you tonight that's a favourite of mine. I haven't done this since August last year. I guess it's a favourite because my favourite singer-songwriter would have to be Harry Chafin. I just love the way he's able to see an everyday scene and then tell a story of that in song. Well, I got my chance one night when I had an early night, which is a bit unusual for me. I'm a bit of a night owl. But I couldn't get to sleep. I lay in bed and I could not shake this image I had in my head. I kept seeing a woman at a bus station, sitting on a seat, haunched over with her elbows on her legs, a cup of coffee held in both hands and not looking up. And it wouldn't leave me, so eventually I had no choice really. I got up and got my guitar, and just under 2 hours later I had this song. It's called Love Still Lingers On, and it's a bit of a long, slow, sad song, so if you'd like to go and make yourself a cup of coffee, that's okay by me. Here we go. She's sitting in an almost empty station, waiting for a bus that never comes. And half her life has been this way, wasted, since the man she loved took a greyhound late one night. The day they met was something she'd remember, mistaken for the sister of a friend. A line she said no one could get away with, and she danced the night away in his arms. She gave him all the love she had inside her. She told him that she loved him every day. There's nothing that she wouldn't do to show him that she cared. Now he's gone, but her love for him still lingers on. In wedding vows they pledged their love and promised to be there for each other come what may. No matter what this life could throw upon them, they'd sail through every storm hand in hand. She gave him all the love she had inside her. She told him that she loved him every day. There's nothing that she wouldn't do to show him that she cared. Now he's gone, but her love for him still lingers on. From younger days he had an urge to travel, to see the world and find himself someday. It's a journey starting with a one-way ticket, one-way single, no return. Years went by, his yearning came between them. The coldness grew where the warmth of love once was. Then late one night, a taxi to a greyhound, and he left her life, not saying where he'd gone. She gave all the love she had inside her. She told him that she loved him every day. There's nothing that she wouldn't do to show him that she cared. Now he's gone, but her love for him still lingers on. She's sitting in an almost empty station, waiting for a bus that never comes. And half her life has been this way, wasting, since the man she loved took a greyhound late one night. She gave him all the love she had inside her. She told him that she loved him every day. He's sitting in an almost empty station. Thank you. I'm going to do a quick instrument change here. Not everyone likes long, slow, sad songs. There I was last September, standing in front of the Cellar Folk Club audience, just about to begin my bracket, when someone said, "Don't sing one of those long, horrible ones that you did last time." Well, needless to say, that was rather off-putting, and I didn't quite know how to respond. So just hold that thought for a moment. Earlier this year, I was listening to Jean Kitson being interviewed on ABC Radio, and she happened to mention that her father had a saying that he used to say a lot. And I thought, well, that's an interesting line. Maybe it'll come in handy for a song one day. So I made a note of it, and the following month I'm sitting with my ukulele and this saying in front of me, and I'm thinking, well, it sort of lends itself, it's an unusual turn of phrase, lends itself to a more philosophical song about the meaning of life or an answer to one of those big questions. But then I got the chorus, and all those feelings from last September came rushing back, and there was my song. It's not a long, slow, sad song. Turns out it's a rather light-hearted look at how people's words can affect us, and of course how our words can affect others. So here it is. It's called, no, I won't tell you. I'll see if you can guess what the title is yourselves. And please, join me on the chorus. Thank you very much. Well, how did those jokes go over? Thanks to John and Graham and Linda for that set. We have 2 groups in our next bracket, with Renee in between. The Lynx Trio will start us off, and Out by 10 will close the bracket.
is an old Irish song. First time I heard it was around 1968, and it was sung by the Irish Rovers, and the song is called Whiskey on a Sunday. He sits on the corner of Old Beggar's Bush, on top of an old packing case. He has 3 wooden dolls that can dance as he sings, so he croons with a smile on his face. Come day, go day, wishing me hard it was Sunday, drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday. His tired old hands tug away at the strings, and the puppets, they dance up and down. A far better show than you ever would see in the fanciest theatres in town. Come day, go day, wishing me hard it was Sunday, drinking buttermilk through the week, whiskey on a Sunday. Well, it's sad to relate that old Seth Davey died in 1904. The 3 dancing dolls in the dustbin were laid, his songs will be heard nevermore. Come day, go day, wishing me hard it was Sunday, drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday. But some stormy night, when you're passing that way, and the wind's blowing up from the sea, you just might hear the voice of old Seth Davey as he croons to his dancing dolls 3. Come day, go day, wishing me hard it was Sunday, drinking buttermilk through the week, whiskey on a Sunday. Come day, go day, wishing me hard it was Sunday, drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday, whiskey on a Sunday. This song's called I Can't Rock and Roll No More, which I wrote some time ago. Well, I went to a party just the other night. The music rocked and rolled alright. All the tunes were there from yesteryear. I hit the floor, never drank a beer. I try to rock like I used to do, but I can't rock and roll no more. Well, first of all, there was an awful crack, and I felt a pain shoot down my back. My breath came short, I began to wheeze. I got cramp in both my knees. Now I am so stiff and sore, I can't rock and roll no more. The MC jumped up and he stopped the dance. Someone called the ambulance. A young man called on his mobile phone, arranged for a taxi to take me home. I was puffing in a pan, couldn't speak a word. I can't rock and roll no more. I took 2 Panadols to ease my aches, washed me down whiskey to cure the shakes. I felt so tired, had to rest my head. I put on my jammies and I went to bed. I can't believe my bones are so sore, guess I can't rock and roll no more. Well, I used to dance the whole night through. I'd rock and roll and boogie too. But that was back in '69. I'm older now and I'm in decline. My last birthday I hit 3 score. Now I can't rock and roll no more. Hey everybody, come on, let's rock. Hey everybody, let's rock, 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 rockin' Miss Molly around the clock. Johnny be good, put on your blue suede shoes, 'cause we gonna rock away those blues. I thought rock and roll would steal my soul, but I can't rock and roll no more. I thought rock and roll would steal my soul, but I can't rock and roll no more. Rock and roll.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, Mother's only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too.
Thank You Links Trio, which is made up of Lynn, Christy and Anne. And to Renee in Strathalbyn, thank you. And the ukulele group called Out by 10, which tonight consisted of Peter, Ros, Cole, Sue, Vicky, Margaret, Ron and myself. To close our evening, we have a special treat for you, something we don't get to hear very often. Ron invited this performer to send in some videos. His name is Andy Sylvanus, and he'll be playing his 10-string Chapman stick, which was made by Emmett Chapman in California. He had been actively pursuing a solo performance career up until the end of 2017, including folk and guitar festivals, and even a mini tour of the Eyre Peninsula back in 2009, which Ron helped him arrange. He says he's probably best known as the guy, well in Adelaide at least, as the guy that plays That Thing in Rundle Mall. More recently, he's been trying to build his online audience. And if you'd like the links to his YouTube channel or Facebook page, head to andysylvanus.com. So Andy, we thank you for performing for us tonight, and we're looking forward to hearing your tunes. I'd also like to thank everyone who's participated in the Cellar Goes Online number 3. It wouldn't happen without you, and it wouldn't happen without our son Timothy, who put the whole thing together. So on behalf of the Cellar Folk Club, a very big thank you to you all. Now here's Andy with 3 tunes. The first is called Air, and it's in black and white, so don't jump up and adjust your set. It'll be followed by Lost Days and Nightcliff. So now it's good night from me, and I'll see you at the Cellar.
Mm-hmm.